It's Tuesday, the 27th of August. Today, I have achieved something for myself that I'm so happy about. The truth, simply explained. How about wave particle duality? And it's simply folding. A wave folds back on itself. Reflected from a flexible surface, there's a phase shift. And so a wave meets another wave coming from the other direction, and it's shifted in phase. And what happens is that creates a fold at the peak of the wave. So instead of a wave rolling over the top, it meets as a peak and it's about to break. That is created inside the duration of Planck's constant, the energy second. And so you get an energy second meeting itself, creating a true peak of a fold. And at the very peak, infinite time is created, infinite acceleration. And so there's imagine from the top of here's a tiny little rotating disc. Inside this tiny little rotating disc, there's a wave that's collapsing. The collapse function of that wave reflects back from the flexible surface, creating a fold. That fold creates a peak, and that top of that peak is a line going out to the edge of the universe. And it arrives there immediately because it's accelerating at seconds squared. A single light fiber is created in that moment. And that light fiber has strength because it's been reflected. It's reflected here at the top, inside the atom. It's reflected, creating that light fiber going out to the extent of the universe, where it's reflected again, repeating what just happened at the atomic scale, at universal scale. And that light beam fractures. It's compressed, it fractures, and it bends, creating a coil of plasma that you can't see. It's the fifth state of matter. The true state of matter is created from there, C5. So here we see it at last. It provably exists because the spiders catch it and create the surface around it. So as wave particle duality is explained simply through the folding of light in infinite time. And it creates everything, proving that everything we see, everything we're made of, is created from light. Solid light. Light is solidified through this action. And it's solidified here at the center. The earth is the center of reality, the center of the universe, the center of everything. And we exist on the surface there where there's a shift. That light fiber from the atom does a loop. And that loop is repeated in every layer, spherically going out of force, transformed through each layer like a gobstopper. The one where we exist, where we breathe, the meter squared per second squared, we inhale a dimensional shift into ourselves that creates life. Life exists here because there's the transform of infinite time is pushed into a single moment of time in which we exist. And we experience it. It's crazy, isn't it? It's crazy. The truth must come out. The truth must come out. We are the children of God. Provably, we live inside an organism. As bacteria live inside us, we live inside an organism of the solar system. It's alive. It's alive, and it sees us. Now, if you knew that you could control the bacteria inside you, what would you want them to do? Would you want them to be kind and benevolent to you and enhance your experience of existence in every given moment? Or would you want it to turn into cancer and destroy you? What would you choose? You'd choose life, wouldn't you? And so the organism inside which we live also wants us to choose life. And it's given us all the information we need to do so. We just need to fucking get on with it. So please, can we do that? Yeah. Instead of the disaster that we're currently seeing. What's happening is the corruption is forcing you not to see this information. You have to choose to ignore that instruction and use your own common sense. Welcome to the future. It's just begun. Follow the Rebel King.